going on, everyone, and welcome back to a new edition of the 16 podcast reaction section. As you can see by the title of the video, we're getting to the first look for the Vought Rising TV show, which is going to be the spinoff of The Boys, which is the prequel following Soldier Boy that was used a whole bunch in this final season to fucking set up, which was... Yeah, man. So the final season of The Boys just dropped on Wednesday. We're here on Friday with this new trailer. I enjoyed the show as a whole. I did not really like the final season. I thought it was too much used for too much setup for this TV show instead of using it to really just finish up, all the stuff that we had set forth in The Boys and Gen V, because those characters played no role at all, really. We saw them twice in the last 2 episodes, and they did nothing. They had a talk with Starlight, and they had a talk with Starlight in the end, and then took fucking people away to safety in Canada. Whoa, well, yeah, that shit was awful. But we know that they may pop up somewhere in future like shows or whatnot, because at the very end, Stan Edgar goes back to Vought. They didn't use the virus, so superheroes are still around soups are still around in the world and whatnot. So anything can happen in like the current, current timeline, I'd say, after The Boys is taking place, or in a separate part of the country or something like that. Because I believe they're supposed to be doing something like Boys New Mexico or something like that as well. So we'll see what all comes of it, but I am a bit interested in this prequel only because it's Jensen Ackles. I'm not gonna lie to you. All the stuff that they did during this final season to try and set it up, that didn't do anything to move me to watch it. I'm really just in it because it's still the Boys universe and it's Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy. And the past couple of seasons that we've seen him in, that motherfucker is unhinged, bro. So I can't wait to see and hear what he has to say, because all the stuff that he had to say in these past couple of seasons were great. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead get into this reaction.
If you're working on something, maybe I could help. I want to fight for the flag. I want to be
Bomb site.
a hero.
Clara.
God blessed us with these extraordinary heroes.
Lies. Oh! 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 You gonna give it to the cow?
There is a brighter future. All we need to do is take it.
Hell no, with the fucking German accent. Next year. Okay, man. Yeah, we don't need none of that shit. We don't need none of that shit. Okay, man. The only character that I recognized, obviously, Soldier Boy, and then Bomb Sight, who we did see in the final season of The Boys, and Clara, which is her name, Stormfront, which we know her as in our timeline, but in the past she's known as Liberty. So we'll see how all of that comes into play, their relationship, how he's his connection basically with Stormfront, because we come to find out all the stuff that we know about it is because of this previous season 5. So they have some kind of fucking relationship. He really likes her, obviously, because that's the whole reason why he ends up giving the what was it, V1? I think that's what it was. Was it V1 or was it whatever the original serum was before we got it was V1, the V1 before the compound V, which is what the superheroes use in the show of today. But the V1, as we learned, was the very first iteration of Compound V. So that's what it looks like they're doing it kind of in this house. It looks like probably in Germany or whatnot, they're going to be giving the V1 to these original soups and seeing how it affects them. And then maybe something like the test that Soldier Boy talked about with the radiation and all that kind of stuff, trying to see if they could survive an atom bomb and all that kind of stuff. When he trapped Homelander in the, that cage thing in season 5, and it had the uranium and all that kind of stuff beaming on him and everything. So the 3 characters we know, look like 2 or 3 different characters that will also be on there. The black guy, the blonde girl with the hat, and then the other the other white dude who wasn't Bomb Sight. So I'm interested. I no idea really what we're going to get from it, other than the fact that it's a prequel and we get to see I'm guessing Soldier Boy and his way all the way up to where he gets maybe captured by the who had him? The Russians. So that whole thing where they kind of betrayed him, ambushed him, and left him over there so the Russians could take him because they were sick of him and everything, because we learned that, and that was season 3, I want to say, with Soldier Boy. And we had I can't remember her name, but Andrea from The Walking Dead, and she was the one who was singing that fucking the Chimps Don't Cry shit, and that whole team from there, and all those people that we saw in that season. So maybe that's gonna be like a later season or something, like it transitions into that team later on. So I don't know, man, because what we do know is these were and we only know this, I keep saying this, we only know this because of season 5. These were the first people who were tested with the V1. So all of those different characters. So I'm guessing that dude, the white dude, I'm guessing he was the one who was in the walls. I'm guessing that was him that we saw in season 5, who had the toxins and shit in the air. Basically, it was like the what was it? What do they call it? Basically, The Last of Us. Walking Dead, but with fungus. Essentially, what it was, he had like the fungal spores in the air, and it was causing people to get super angry and fucking attack and go crazy and whatnot. So I'm guessing that was him who we saw on the wall. And then we did obviously see Bomb Sight, who came in because he had that connection with, I think it was the Asian girl in the 5th season. So like I said, all the information and stuff that we really know is based off of what we got in season 3. I want to say it was season 3. The stuff we got in season 3, and then all the prequels, obviously all the prequel stuff that we got in season 5 that was set up for it. So I'm excited for it. Not really because of what we saw, like I said earlier, not really because of what we saw during this season, but more so just because it's Jensen Ackles. It's his character of Soldier Boy, which I grew to love. His portrayal in the seasons that he was there, 3 and I think it's 3 and 5. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. We know it's 5 obviously because that's the most recent season, but I think it was season 3 as well. So looking forward to seeing him again, and him. I don't know if he's gonna be as unhinged as he is in The Boys, or if he progressively starts working his way up to being like that. So all of his sexcapades and all that kind of stuff that he talks about in The Boys and everything. So looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it, man. Sad that The Boys is over. Sad that the final season was the way it was. But the solid thing was, I thought the final episode was pretty good. I actually did. I actually did enjoy it. I was just mad that the season, man, it just wasn't a good final season, but it was a good final episode. So I can give you that, you know what I mean? So until 2027 when this comes out, 12 and I may do a watch through Wednesday if it comes out on Wednesday, or watch through of the show, just like we did for this final season of The Boys. Who knows? May turn it into like a reaction series that I do, just posted on the channel, because as you saw, we have our first ever movie / special presentation on the channel for the Punisher One Last Kill. So I'm looking to do more of those going forward in the future and adding those to the channel. My plan is, as of right now, my plan is to start with Spider Noir next Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe is when it comes out. So that's kind of my plan. It comes out on Wednesday on the 27th. So that's kind of my plan. I'm gonna watch that and try and get that turned into like a little reaction series on the channel. So for this current season, and then find more shows and movies and all that kind of stuff to react to as time goes on, man. So that's gonna be it for me. Looking forward to this season. Wonder when we'll get information on the Vought, New Mexico, but we do have this. And we'll be back in 2027 in the universe of the boys. So thank you all so much for making it this far, whether you watched it or let it play, because either way it helps out the video and helps out the channel. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you did watch it, like it, and enjoy it, or if you just want to help the 1216 podcast, make sure you hit that like button. Want to see more from the podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime 12 drops something, anytime I drop something, anytime we drop something together or go live, hit that notification bell, select all, and I will see y'all in the next one.